Let's discuss this further now with Joe Siracusa, the Dean of the Global Futures at the Faculty of Humanities at Curtin University. He joins us live from Perth in Australia. It's really good to see you, Joe. Now, Trump has many cases against him, as we know, but this could possibly be the most damaging one, at least financially.
Good to see you. Yes, it's damaging, all right. Most of the cases against Trump, that is the criminal trials and criminal indictments, et cetera, are designed really to stop his run for the presidency. This one is designed to destroy him. This is going right for the jugular. The Attorney General of New York says that she wants to finish Trump off here. She wants to make sure he doesn't do business in New York. He's no longer in control of his companies. She wants to see to it that he never gets back to that position. This one is designed not only to cripple his political chances, but to destroy him. Now, when she says that no one is above the law, that he has inflated his wealth or his properties, well, if you had every American businessman on trial for that, you know, the prisons would be filled with a lot of American businessmen from New York. I worked in New York, and everybody inflates these things. But Trump has interpreted this as a political attack, and to his followers, that's the way it's going to look. But clearly, they're going for the jugular.
Okay, so I want to kind of focus on the comment you made of how these cases are designed. Trump's lawyer did say that this is election interference, and given the timing of not only this case, but all the other cases against him, the court dates are being set ahead of very important events like the Iowa caucuses, like Super Tuesday. Is there an attempt here at weakening Trump's position politically?
Well, they didn't intend to do that this way. I mean, you know, the reason that it's interfering with the political process or his campaign is you can't be in two places at once. You can't be on trial in Georgia or New York City or Washington, D.C. or any place else and be involved in the political doings on the day. So in that sense, they've got him trapped. I think Trump is going to probably survive this. And, you know, $250 million to a fellow like Trump isn't that much money. He can come up with it, as a matter of fact. What's getting to him is his pride. He can't handle what he's being called. He's being called a fraud in front of the American public by people he detests. So what we got here is we got pure theater. I mean, Americans, they love courtroom drama and they love political drama, and we got two wrapped into one here. We have one of the most influential people in the United States on trial for being a fraud. Well, this would finish off most people, but with Donald Trump, it has simply redoubled his efforts to stay in the race. I don't know how much longer his constitution or his health can take on this. I mean, it's a lot of beating every day from people. But this one is for the whole trophy here. I mean, if he doesn't survive this trial, Donald Trump will have to probably go away. That is, if they take his money away, he ain't got nothing to brag about anymore, and that would be the end of his philosophical story.
If he doesn't survive this trial, what would happen to his support base?
Well, as you know, he can be elected president and serve his time in prison. So his support base will be there. They may even turn further to the right. But, you know, for most Americans, like most people in the world, they might look at this and think that maybe his opposition is abusing itself, abusing the process, weaponizing the courts to get to him. Maybe it starts to look true from time to time. But I tell you what, the relentlessness with which his enemies have gone after him, culminating in this trial, saying that his whole life is a fraud and that his life is a lie. I tell you what, for most people, that would be the end of them. But as you can see, he's still pretty tough. He's standing strong, and he's showing contempt every day for the courts. So I'm not sure how this turns out, but I'll tell you what, for a guy who's turned, I think, 76, 77, this is a lot of pressure on the system. And they're going after the kids, too. He can't protect them, and this is not a federal case, so it's not going to be waved away or pardoned down the road or anything like that. It's going to be a long case. It's going to be about accounting techniques and who gets to con the banker and stuff like that. It's going to be in the financial weeds. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump will probably not be allowed to do business in New York. His kids will be expelled from doing business too. And, there'll be this great shame on the family tree. And Trump's going to be as mad as hell. How his supporters take it, I'm not real sure. But I'll tell you what, this one is a real potboiler.
All right, Joe Siracusa, it's always a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you.